welcome back to another episode of VIDTOBER. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Octavia. I call all of my subscribers Shay Bays, and if you want to become a new bae, just go ahead and hit that subscription button right down below, y'all. So as y'all can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be telling y'all about how I manage my Crohn's disease. If you are new to my channel, I do have Crohn's disease. I was diagnosed in 2019, and yeah, I've been on different medications. Recently had to have a surgery this year, and this, that, and the third. So I just want to kind of tell y'all how I manage and maintain my Crohn's disease and have an overall healthy lifestyle. So for starters, one of the first things I did when I was first diagnosed was I did a food diary. So I literally got a little notebook, and every day I wrote down every single thing I ate and I drank, from breakfast, lunch, dinner, whether I had a snack in between. I literally documented everything that I ate and wrote down how many poops and the type of poops I had that day, any symptoms I had, if I had any abdominal pain or anything of that nature. And the reason for me doing that was for me to kind of pinpoint what foods that I could eat and what foods for me to avoid. So if I knew that I ate spicy chicken and I had bloody diarrhea that day, maybe that spicy chicken I should not be eating. So it's definitely important to learn your trigger foods to avoid them. So that's definitely one of the first things I did when I was diagnosed. So for me, I know spicy is a no-go. Nuts, a no-go. Onions, a no-go. A lot of ground beef, a no-go. A lot of greasy food, a no-go. So with that, I figured out what really flares me up and the foods that I can kind of eat a little bit more of. Like, I know I can eat potatoes, I can eat salmon, I can eat shrimp, I can eat chicken, all that good stuff like that. But also, I did my research. A lot of stuff I just cut out just because with research it showed that it's just not good for your digestion, period, and especially not good for Crohn's disease. So I just stopped eating corn. I probably eat corn, like, I don't know, like maybe I can probably count on my hand how many times I eat corn a year, just because corn is not a thing that people with healthy digestive systems digest regularly. So of course, me with having a more I'm gonna say less functioning digestive system, I already know it's gonna go straight through me, and whether it's causing me harm or not, I don't even want to know or find out. But if I do eat corn, 9 out of 10 it's like a corn fritter, so it's cooked most of the time, or it's like corn on the cob or anything like that. But yeah, that's one of the first things I did, was did a food diary. But even now that, you know, I've had it for a couple years, I still kind of monitor and try to pay attention to what I eat and how I may feel afterwards. Another thing that I have been doing is meal prepping. So recently, like after my surgery, I meal prep my meals for the week, and that has been help keep me maintained. I make sure I drink a lot of water. Well, that's pretty much all I drink during the week. I may have Starbucks here or there, and caffeine is definitely another thing that is not good. But if you have it in moderation, and moderation is like maybe once a week or twice a week, not every single day, you will be fine. Now, if you're drinking coffee every single day, which I know at one point I was having caffeinated and sugary drinks every single day, it will catch up to you and you will have some issues. It has happened to me, so I know. Sometimes you just get tired of the same old and you just want to go back to being normal and eating whatever, but then your body reminds you, you can't do that. So yeah, I definitely have started meal prepping. That has helped me out a lot. On the weekends, I do, you know, eat out a little bit more. I try to mostly eat at home, but of course, occasionally I do eat out, but I don't eat out everywhere. The top places that I typically do eat out, if I do get fast food, I go to Chick-fil-A. I'll go to Chipotle. I'll go to Golden Chick sometimes, but I mostly go to places that has like chicken. I eat sushi, but I make sure that it's cooked sushi. I don't do raw. Even before I was diagnosed, I didn't do raw. Cooked sushi is the only thing I get, and make sure that it is not spicy, because spicy will have me on the toilet. TMI. So yeah, when it comes to restaurants, you know, people a lot of times be like, hey, can you eat here, can you eat that? I can pretty much, I eat anywhere. I just, you know, make sure like I read the menu. As long as they have like some chicken or some seafood or anything like that, I can eat it. It's fine. And I also now try to get the leaner cut of meat. So if I get ground turkey, I don't get like regular. I make sure I get 85 or 90% lean. The less fat, the better. Even when I get steak now, which is very rare, I really don't eat red meat like that, I try to get the leanest cut of meat. With that, also with my vegetables, I make sure that they're cooked, and I did research to try to figure out which vegetables may be easier or better for me to digest. So like carrots, peas, green beans, those are like my top main veggies that I eat during the week. Avocado, which I don't know, it's avocado or fruit or vegetable, I don't know. Those are the main things I try to eat. I do eat a lot of starchy stuff, not gonna lie, but those are easier for me to digest and break down. But I do try to get my protein in with my plant-based protein drinks. I eat eggs, I eat salmon, shrimp, all that different stuff. So I try to get different fruit group. Even with fruits, I eat a lot of bananas, I eat oranges, I eat cantaloupe, I eat mangoes, I eat grapes. So I try to give myself a well-balanced diet to try to give my body the nutrients that it needs, even though I know that it may not absorb it, but I still try to give it to it. And also so I don't get bored with eating the same thing over and over and over. And also, Crohn's disease is different for everybody. What works for me may not work for the next person who has my same disease, because everybody's body is different and everything is different. So I can't eat spicy, but he can eat spicy. They can only eat chicken. I can eat chicken, turkey, ham, sausage. You know, everybody's body is different. So that's why I say it's very key to learn your triggers, because what may trigger somebody else may not trigger you, and what may not trigger them may trigger you. I think I just said that twice. But you just have to really pay attention to what your body is doing. Another thing that helps me manage and maintain my Crohn's disease is I am on a medication therapy, which right now I'm taking Skyrizi. I have been on prednisone steroids. I've taken budesonide. I have been on Humira, and I have tried Skyrizi for I went for my first infusion and I almost passed out. And yeah, no, Skyrizi for me. And then I've been on Entyvio. So with that being said, it's important, I feel like, to find a good GI doctor who you are comfortable with and who you know is really taking the time to figure out what may work for you and not just going the extreme route. And yeah, I'm always an advocate for getting your exams done, showing up to your appointments, getting your lab work done, because this is the things that they need to know to see what is going on with you, and being very honest. Like, I'll be honest and say, hey, no, I haven't been doing that, or yes, I've been taking this, you know, just so they can know and have a better, I don't know if the word data for your case. So I had surgery this year, and if y'all haven't watched that video or me talking about healing after surgery, the reason why I did have surgery is because essentially a part of my colon just was not healing. Like, there was already so much damage to it from my disease that the medication honestly was just pretty much slowing the rate of the progression of the damage, but it wasn't healing it. It wasn't getting better. So for it not to spread to other areas, I had to get it removed, which it wasn't a very large section. It was only a couple centimeters that they had to remove. And if you guys don't know, your intestines are huge. They are several feet long. So if you have to get a small portion of it removed, it is okay. But I'm not saying that to say like, yeah, go ahead and let them cut on you and you will be healed. No, because although I did have surgery, I do still have a disease, and I am very cognitive of that. So I still try to do my part and, you know, try to still eat nourishing foods for my body. I still try to keep my body active. I work out, you know, do things to help my body do things on its own, not solely just depend on medicine and the doctors to do their part. It's a two-way street. Their part isn't going to work if I don't do my part, and my part isn't going to work if they don't do their part, as far as, you know, getting lab works, and so I can see what is going on with my disease. Because a lot of times, although you may feel great and feel fine, there could be things, levels off within your body that you're unaware of. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much the basics. I mean, I guess you can say it's easy, but it can also be kind of hard and a little bit frustrating, because sometimes you don't feel like doing your routine. But I keep telling myself I want to be healthy. I don't have children yet, so I want to be healthy. I do want to try to push my body to do things naturally. And yes, I know that I am taking medication, but I'm not solely putting all my healing or health on medication, because medication does have side effects. It's not a cure. It just helps to maintain and keep things managed. So yeah, I hope this video was informative or helped anybody out who may have had any questions, who may have Crohn's disease and kind of feeling down and don't know what to do to manage it. Like I said before, Crohn's disease is not the end of the world, and as I continue to live with this disease, I have learned and seen that it having any type of inflammatory bowel condition or disease, syndrome, whatever, has become very common. There is a lot of people out here with digestive problems. It's not just you. So don't feel like it's the end of the world. Don't feel defeated. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep working, and it will be okay. I know sometimes you feel tired, you cramp, you don't want to do nothing. It's sometimes it can be bad. It can be bad sometimes, but you can push through it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I don't like to say that, oh, my case is easier, or, you know, this, that, and the third. I just look at it as I'm gonna do all I can to keep me healthy. What the doctors can do or are doing is just a little bit of icing on the cake, but the foundation comes from me, because what they do or are trying to do is not going to work if I don't do what I need to do and take care of my body. So anywho, if any of you guys have any questions or anything that you want to ask me, feel free. If you want more of these videos, just let me know what you want me to talk about, and baby, I'll talk about it if I can. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, babes.